In a world of emerging technology, we are starting to see some unconventional romantic pairings. Today's guest, Hunt Ethridge, can help us understand some of the new ways people are finding connection. Hunt, welcome to Open Source.
Hello, sir. It's such an honor to be here and always a joy to chat with you, buddy.
Well, look, I'm happy to have you, and we're friends in real life. But also, I knew that this would be a really perfect topic for you. You've been in the dating space for many years. Let's start right at the beginning. Why is dating so complicated today?
Well, honestly, I think that we lost a lot of those, what we call them soft social skills, because life has gotten more convenient. Back in, call it the old days, if you wanted to see a movie or you wanted to get food or you wanted to see someone, you had to physically go out and leave the house and interact with people. And one little anecdote that I say today is that we used to get lost. You have to pull up to a place you've never been, walk up to someone that you've never met, look them in the eye and say, "I messed up. Can you please help me?" And all of these little repetitions of interacting with each other and other people are what built our ability to have these relationships with each other, these interpersonal relationships. And as we kind of retreat back into the world of digital a little bit more and everything becomes more convenient, we haven't mastered these skill sets as much now, too. And so then you throw people into the world of dating, which is like the second largest driving force in the brain. And it's no wonder it can be confusing.
So, what can we do? Should we all give up?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
What we
I
need
was
to
going to say, because
do,
if we are, let's just end the show right here.
we're done, out.
Right.
What we consciously need to do, and we're not usually doing, is if we have less interactions in this way in our world, we have to add and balance that out with more social interactions to build these muscles too. But we are creatures of habit, and when we have a pandemic and we're forced to stay inside, a lot of us kind of stay inside a little bit more. And a lot of those third places that we used to go to, village greens and pool halls, union halls, things like that are not around or monetized in a way that makes it difficult for us to interact. But yes, go join running clubs, pickleball clubs, what have you. That's the way to really get out there again.
So, okay, well, so dating apps then, is that the new thing, basically? Like dating apps are here to stay?
Dating apps are here to stay, kind of like getting shots are here to stay. Yes, and they kind of make everybody miserable, but everybody still feels that they have to use them anyways.
Mm.
Um, Basically, it becomes a tool. And like many tools, if used correctly, they can work great. But like a hammer, if it's used incorrectly, it could end up destroying everything around you and making you feel really bad about yourself. So I think that people need to realize that the goal of the apps is to extract wealth, full stop. If you find a relationship along the way, so be it, well for them, but that's not the way that they are set up. So if you go into it with that mindset and knowledge that that's the way it is, then yeah, it can be a great way to find it, but it shouldn't be the only way.
So, okay, you're like a dating coach, right? That's basically what
Yes.
you do. So, what do you tell your clients then? Do you walk them through how to use the dating apps? You tell them not to use the dating apps. Like, what do you recommend?
Both. Yes, exactly. Too. I basically kind of start with the skill sets that are going to help on either side of that. Like, how do you ask positive emotional questions to access, positive emotions as opposed to boring logical questions? How do you bring up stories that showcase the best attributes of you that you want to showcase? How do you come from a place of yes instead of a place of no? How do you stop listing things and instead start describing things? And once you start to master these kind of skill sets, they'll come out up online, they'll come up in person because every situation is going to be a little bit different, different variables, different stimuli. I want to make sure that you're prepared for any and every situation that you can be.
And look, we only have a minute left, but okay, someone like me who's completely clueless when it comes to dating, I'm useless. Do you just send me home? Do you take my money
No,
and then just say good luck, buddy, and kick me out the door? Like, what do you do?
nope. I've got worksheets and homework because part of me wants to, one, assess how serious you are about it. And two, like most things, repetition and focusing work on concentrated effort is really going to give you positive results. So I can break down how to make a lot of these things accessible in smaller ways that doesn't put your ego on board so much that makes you want to pull back from it. And as you work on all of these smaller, softer skills, the overall umbrella of dating skills goes up as well.
Well, look at you with all the good answers. And look, I mean, this is what you do as a job, so it's to be expected. Although I can't wait to get into the other segments because we're going to get a little bit weird. We got Hunt Ethridge here on Open Source.